Good morning. Welcome to Wealth Chat. This is Renee, your wealth coach. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday. I tell you, it has just been such, when you do the things that you're passionate about, and you see it all coming together and you're really enjoying yourself, that's where I am right now. I wanted to come on and talk about making strategic and calculated moves. And the only way you can do that is you have to have a plan. Whether it's a business plan, financial plan, investment plan, whatever it is that you're trying to do, a life plan. Um, you don't always have to use a plan when you're just doing a business, but even where you're trying to go in life and writing out a plan. And this weekend, I did an interview with my daughter, which handles my social media. And it was a good interview. I went back and I listened back through the conversation, and it was some good information, especially if you're trying to grow an online presence, an online business. You want to have key people on your team that is going to manifest it, that's going to take what's in here and put it out there in the way that can articulate the story of what you're trying to do, the plan of what you're trying to do. And so you definitely want to connect with people that can do that. That's part of being strategic and calculated. And I found out, and along the way with your plan, I said, write it out in pencil. Why? Because you're going to have to erase and you're going to have to fine tune. You're going to have to, areas where you just quickly answered what you need in that category, to where you go back and really add meat to that area, because you're always changing your, not the foundation of, not the whole foundation of the plan, but just how you're going to get there. And so yeah, if you get a chance, go over to Instagram. It's also loaded on our YouTube channel, the Kingdom Heirs YouTube channel. You can go and listen to it. It was a good interview. So you want to put people on your team that can manifest the plan. And when you do that, you will propel forward. You will make a trail. You'll become a trailblazer, because some things that you do, you've never done before, and or no one else has ever done before. So you're going to create a trail. You'll become a trailblazer. You'll become a history maker. Because, I talk about legacy. So you're leaving a trail behind for people to also follow the path to their success. And then it will give you strong momentum. And it's great. When this group started, the Kingdom Heirs, there was 5 other people. And when you have, of course, you can take it where it needs to go. One person, you could take it far. But when you have a team of people coming together, do you know how strong of a unit that is? So you want to, it will give you such a strong momentum. I was listening to, there's a group out there in Atlanta called the Circle of CEOs. And they are all individual men that have built their company in a way that they're making millions of dollars individually. They have now come together, and they are just like this. They bought a jet plane. They're doing big things. And so the impact that they're making they started locally in their community, and now it's global. And so if you can find the right team of people to uh, get you to where you need to go, and then also a team of people that that you can come together with. Like, I'm part of a mastermind group. Like, I'm not out here, you have to get to the point to where you have to, okay, this is an area where I'm weak at. You have your strong areas and you have your weak areas. Every individual does. So you have to, when you're doing your plan, like, okay, this is a weak area for me, you find a group of people or a team of people that can fill that gap for you so that you can move forward strong. And so yesterday, and just to throw in about the cash flow game, yesterday's game, Mike won the first game, and then we played a second game, and I won the second game. But one of the games I was playing, and maybe this is the one, because you can go in and play the cash flow game by yourself as well. So at 3 o'clock, there wasn't, people came late, so I played the first game by myself, and I think it was that game, and I took a picture of it, and I'll probably share it in the comments. But I mean, I had a nice portfolio, and maybe that's what I'll do a teaching on, because that's another class that I do online to show you how to put together your financial portfolio. But you can have a strong portfolio. You could have houses, you could have stock, which, that's kind of personal things that I do have. I think I had gold. I mean, it matched similar to what I have now. But you could have all that and still be in the rat race, according to the cash flow game. So you have to make strategic moves and calculated moves to get you to the next level. And so that's the title of the thing. Again, everything ties under that heading. So I know that I need a strong numbers person on my team. That's, again, finding people that can fit the weak areas. Like, I can play the game, I can, read the financial statement, I can make my moves, but there are some times where, and each game is different. Each portfolio is different. And that's what's so unique about it, is that you can have different salaries, different investments, and figure out how to win that game. There's the strategic and calculated moves. So you want to. So I know that that's a weak area for me. That I'm a numbers person. I love to make money. That I love to do, but to sit there and line it all up to say, okay, sometimes you're just $100 away from going to the next level, but because you're not a numbers person, you'll keep spinning around the wheel, not knowing, like, okay, maybe if I paid this credit card off and take the $100 off of my expense column, that would take me to the next level. Or you're one investment away from your financial freedom. But again, if that's not your strong point, you need somebody on your team, and I'm speaking of me, I need somebody on my team that will keep track of that, to say, you know what, Renee, you're only one investment away. Then I know that I can go out with a plan and find that one investment to take me over to the other side. So that's key. That's why a plan, if I didn't have a plan written out already, then I wouldn't know what moves to make. I wouldn't know what steps I need to take without a written plan. So I'm not just saying, write out a plan. You could do that. You don't have to take my class to write out a plan for yourself. But it's so important. You need a written plan no matter what you're doing in life. Write it out. That way you have a visual. You can see, this over here is really not serving me any purpose. Let me go ahead and sell this, or an investment opportunity. Investment opportunities, when you are an investor, you'll get investment opportunities every day, but not every investment opportunity fits in with your plan for you to reach your goal. So you learn how to navigate through investments. And there are times that the right investment will come along, but you're not positioned financially to take advantage of it. So again, without that plan, you wouldn't know. You'll get into an investment that is way over the head that will, cost you down the road because you didn't have a plan. You knew it was a you knew it was a good investment, but the timing is off. So there's so many different factors involved, but if you take advantage of the cash flow game, which is free, if you come to the book clubs that we have, we're reading books that gives us strategy, and then we can talk amongst ourselves and really figure it out. You may be considering something, but you're trying to figure it out by yourself. Why not join other investors that have already paved the way, have already made that investment, that can give you some key knowledge to go forth or not go forth? But again, you're not on an island by yourself. Whatever you're trying to do is not brand new. Someone else has done it. Someone else has mastered it. And so at the cash flow game, there are other investors where you can have a conversation about it. And trust me, we're going to give you feedback. But at the end of the day, you make the final decision. So I'm going to stop right here. You have a wonderful day. See you on the next Wealth Chat.